It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pats and the Jets coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run on first down. McNeil, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. O'Brien. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Looking to throw. O'Brien. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Eason. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st down, McNeil, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Brien. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. O'Brien. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with James. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Eason off the play fake. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots.
We always talk about the guy who came off the play, don't we? Got caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Eason. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Eason. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. Touchdown, Patriots! From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. O'Brien. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, McNeil, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Brien. And he will find his man on the outside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Hightower on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, O'Brien. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're running it. 49, guys. Mike.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruled on the field and reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. O'Brien. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. We're tied here in the second quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eason. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 3rd and 2, Eason. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
throwing on first down. O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on second down. O'Brien toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, O'Brien going right side here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though. Let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll run on 1st down. McNeil, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McNeil, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Brien. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Brien. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
He's
taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. O'Brien. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it up. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
New England's offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. James. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, McNeil. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. McNeil. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
first downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. You finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's caught, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. O'Brien. And Walker has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, O'Brien. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Second and 15. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. O'Brien. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, O'Brien. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. They'll run on first down. McNeil. And he works free. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. O'Brien. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. O'Brien. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down. O'Brien. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Eason to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Eason.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Eason.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. James has got it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. First and 10, Eason. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Second and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he finds Gronk. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability to create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down.